Across Newcastle and the Hunter, 2NURFM 103.7. Our chef Gavin Forman joining us right about now. And Gav, well, you've outdone yourself this week.
I hope so.
Well, it's nice and simple because it's not something you had to cook, so that's a win.
No. Yes, that is a win.
So no real time spent, but you've brought in something.
You're lessening my attention value straight away.
If you'd let me finish, we're building up to something. Just relax, just wait.
Okay.
You've brought in something I have, in all of my years of being alive, I've never ever consumed beef jerky, and we're going to rectify that in a couple of seconds.
Yes, we are.
Okay, so for those of us, what is beef jerky, firstly?
It's dehydrated beef.
Okay, thanks.
That's what it is. Marinated and dehydrated. So the method I've written up on the...
Jeez, she's tough, isn't she?
Yeah. It's supposed to be chewy.
Yeah.
So just take a little bit. That one's...
This is the first... Well, because we've got three different ones. Let's start with the first one while you're talking.
I bet you end up spitting it out because it's so chewy and you can't talk. I was at the Taste Festival up at Maitland for the weekend. And lots of local suppliers and lots of local produce and stuff like that. It was really good, and it was good to see it was packed. It was really, the sun was shining. There was 3 different stages for entertainment. Mm-hmm. It was done really well.
Now, quite often you have been at a store, you've been doing cooking demonstrations, whatever. Was it nice to be on the other side of that, just as a spectator?
It was beautiful to walk down and not have to do anything.
Yeah.
It's just, there was Tamberlane wines there was Hungerford Hill wines there was all these different wine producers. I was like, I might try this, I might try that.
And maybe keep your eye out for some staff to try and make
pinch. Entice.
Have a chat, just talk. We're just talking. All right, so first beef jerky, I've had a little piece of that. That's actually nice. I think I can
it's more of a snacky thing than a meal. So.
Oh, totally. But I mean, look, we think of the snacks. It gets you off the chips and the chocolates and the ice cream.
So the idea is the next one is pepper steak. So
all right, hello, here we go.
So you use top round is the cut of beef you generally use because it's got less fat, and fat doesn't dehydrate. So you've got to have as little fat as possible.
Okay.
So
it's got to be lean to begin with.
Yes. The other thing I also recommend is you freeze it for about an hour or 2 before you slice it. It's much easier to slice it when it's almost hard. Nice thin slices.
So you can sort of get the right dimensions of what you need right.
And then it goes into the marinade. Then it goes back into the fridge for 12 hours. Overnight generally is best. Mm-hmm. And then a really low temperature in your oven, so you don't need a dehydrator. So you just lay them out on a rack individually, so they're not touching or overlapping. And it's 3 hours, I think it was, just on really, really low heat, turning every now and again so you get an even spread.
Love the pepper steak, by the way.
You love the pepper steak?
Oh, I just wanted to keep eating that. But again, it's a chewy thing, so we've got to come back and do a little bit.
For some reason in my head, it just reminds me of cowboys. I don't know why.
Oh, beef, I guess that's sort of a cowboy type of food, isn't it? Yeah, your hearty meal and, hanging around the rodeo or something, just chewing on a piece of pepper steak beef jerky. Last one. Now, I see a lot of red here, so I'm guessing we're in the spice land now.
We are. I couldn't do it. And you just... I could do it, but I couldn't not let you do it. You had to have it.
So what is in
hot chili?
Just hot chili.
Just hot chili. So the marinade up on the website's very basic and bland. It's got brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, that sort of stuff. But you can change it up to do whatever you want to do with it. Like, you can make it sweeter. You can add red wine instead of Worcestershire if you don't want Worcestershire, or instead of soya. I've succeeded. We've achieved hotness, which is why I had to give you the pepper one first. I'll keep talking. I had to give you the pepper one first because once you taste the chili one, you can't go back because you won't. We'll have burnt enough taste buds for you not to be able to taste it.
It was nice, but I got no voice left.
So it's really, really simple to make. The process takes a while, and you don't need a dehydrator, which is good. You okay? Are you all right?
Look, I enjoyed it. It wasn't sort of like, wow, I'm dying. But
it builds and builds and builds.
It does. You also got to do another 90 minutes in here, don't you?
Yeah. I don't.
No, you don't. Pepper steak, I think.
You like pepper steak? Well, the guy from the company was like, that was the one he was like, if you're going to have one, it has to be that one.
Yeah.
Because it's built around the old-fashioned pepper steak.
Where did the idea of... Do you know where the idea of beef jerky came from?
I'm pretty sure that's why the cowboy thing's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's an American Tex-Mex type thing.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. That happened once in 1984. I was wrong then. But it's interesting. It's different. It's very different. I'd still prefer that than, say, a whole bar of chocolate.
Oh, let us not oversell this.
Okay,
Here.
I'm a savoury person.
Yeah.
I'm not overly sweet.
Yeah.
Ever. Ask anybody.
All right, well, look, one eye's still watering, so thanks for that,
That's
Gab.
okay.
The pepper steak as well. Well, mate, thanks for taking us through the world of beef jerky today. And,
Not a problem.
And we'll catch you next time around.
The festivals, people, go and visit these festivals. That's why they're there.
Well, you get it, like you said, a lot of those local producers.
Yeah,
And
there was honey, there was fairy floss, there was chocolate dipped strawberries, there was German bratwurst sausages. It was quite a day.
a bit late now, we missed it. All right, Gav, thanks for your time. We'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.
Our chef Gavin Forman taking a look at the world of beef jerky today on 2NURFM 103.7.
A broadcast service of the University of Newcastle.